Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, grade 4. Today we will start a new lesson, decimal numbers. Fractions. What is the decimal number first? Decimal numbers, fractions which have denominators 10 can be writing by using a point. That is called decimal point. As following. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 block. And I colored or choose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I colored 6 to express this fraction. In the numerator we put all the blocks we have. Here we have 10 block. How many block that was colored? 6. So I said before, fractions which have denominator 10 can be written by using this point. This point called decimal point. So put this point. I put point. Okay. Then we start from right. Numerator, we start from right. Here we have how many numbers or how many digits in numerator? Here we have 1 digit. Okay, and we start from right. Here we have 6, so put 6. And there is no another number. Okay, so put here 0 because here is no whole numbers. So we will put 0. And this called 6/10. This called 6/10. If we have also block. One, 2, 3, 4. Here we have how many? 10 block. Now I will color another block. So sorry, I wanted to draw another blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I colored all these 10 blocks of the first column, but in the second I just colored 3, 1, 2 or 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I wanted to express this by fractions or by mixed number. Here we have column that I colored all blocks. So here you have 1. So the whole number equal 1. Then put the fraction. Here we have 10 blocks. I colored 4. So to write it in decimal 4, here we have point. Then we start from right. Here we have in numerator 4, so put 4. Then here we have in whole number, here we have 1. And this number called 1 and 4/10. 1 and 4 tenths. Or we can call this and this by another way, 0.6, 0.6, here 1.4, 1.4. So here we have 1.9, 1.9. This is whole number. This is decimal point. And this called decimal number or decimal part. Okay, decimal number, decimal part. So this called 1.9 or 1 and 9 tenths, 12 and 5 tenths, or 12.5, 0.5 or 7 tenths. Drill 1, express each of the following using the decimal point. Here we have 4 and 7 over 10, 9 and 1 over 10, 1 and 5 over 10, 6 and over 6 over 10. Here 4, 7 and 7 over 10. Put decimal point. First we will put decimal point. We start from right. Here we have in numerator 7. So put 7. I have here in whole number 4. So 4 and 7 tenths or 4.7. Next one, here we have in the numerator, here we have 10. So put decimal point. Start from right. Here we have in numerator 1. So put 1 to the right of decimal point. Then the whole number right in the left. Now here we have 10 in the denominator. Put decimal point. Here we have 5. Then whole number equal 1. The last one, here we have decimal point 6 in right and 0 because there is no whole number. Note, it's possible to express other numbers as 7.5 using the decimal point as follows. If we have fractions but the denominator not equal 10, how to convert it to 10? Here we have two examples. I will solve it. Okay. Let's start. 7.5 equal 2 must convert it to equal 10. So times 5 and times 5 because 2 times 5 equal 10. So put 7 as 8. 1 times 5 equal 5 and 2 times 5 equal 10. Now here we have the numerator equal 10. Then put decimal point. Start from right. Put the numerator equal 5. Put in the right. And the whole number equal 7. So put it in the left. 3 and 2 over 5 equal how many? 5 must be equal 10. So 3 here times 5 and here times 2. Times 2 because 5 must be equal 10. So 5 times 2 and the numerator equal 2 times 2 equal 4 and 5 times 2 equal 10. Put decimal point. Start from right. Here we have 4. Then left 3. 3 and 4 tenths or 3.4. Let's solve drill 2. Here we have 2 and 4 over 5. So 5 become 10. That means I multiply by what? By 2. So 4 also multiplied by 2. So 4 times 2 equal 8 and 5 times 2 equal 10. Then put decimal point, start from right. Here we have the numerator equal 8, so put 8 and 2 as whole number in the left. Now 2 become 10, so I multiply by 5. So the numerator also multiply by 5. Multiply by 5, then 1 times 5 equal 5. Put decimal point, and there is 5 in numerator, and in the whole number or the whole part here we have 3. 10 and 1 over, or 10 and fifths, so 10 and 5 become 10, so multiply by 2 up and down, so 2, so put decimal point and 2 here in the right and 10 in the left. Note that half, quarter equal what as decimal, and 3 over 4 or 3 quarter. Half equals 0.5. 0.5. Quarter equals 0.25. 0.25. 0.25, sorry. 3 over 4, 0.75. Okay, and I will repeat this in the next time when we complete the decimal numbers. Drill 3, convert each of the following in decimal form as in the example. Example 9 over 5 equal 9 times what and 5 times what? 5 times 2, because we want the numerator equal 10. So 5 times 2 and 9 times 2. 9 times 2 equal 18. 9 over 5. And this fraction is improper fraction. Notice that 9 more than 5. So this is improper fraction. Multiply 2 because we want the numerator equal 10. 5 times 2 equal 10. And 9 times 2 equal 18. Now, now here we have in the numerator, here we have 2 digits. What I will do, I put first I will first I will put point, decimal point. Then we always start from right. Here we have how many 0? Here we have 1 0. So in the right of decimal point we just have one decimal place. So we will put 8. We start from right. So here we have 8. Then what will I do with 1? One will put in whole number or in whole part. Another example. Here we have 34. Or first let's solve like the previous example. Here we have 17 over 2. 17 over 2 must equal 10. The numerator must equal 10. So 2 times 5 equal 10. And 5 times 7 equals 35. Put 5 and they carry up 3. 5 times 1 equal 5 plus 3 equal 8. So put decimal point. Here we have how many 0? 1 0. So we have 1 space in the right. Okay. 5, we start from right, so put 5 here. and the remainder of the number put in left. So here we put 17 times 5 and 2 times 5. Here we have 85 over 10. So 8.5 or 8 and 5/10 or 8 and half. Let's solve 34 over 20. 34 over 20 equal 20 to become 10 must divide, because from greatest to smallest we divide. Divide by what? Divide by 2. So the numerator must be divided also by 2. So we start from left, or from the greatest place value. Here we have 3 divided 2 can't be, but I have 1 times 2 equal 2, and 2 is nearest to 3. 3 minus 2 equal 1, and 4 down 4. Okay, then 14 divided 2 equal how many? Equal 7. 7 times 2 equal 14. 4 minus 4 equals 0, and 1 minus 1 equals 0. So 34 divided 2 equals 17. Now put the decimal point. We have only one decimal space, so put 7, and the whole number here we put 1. 1 and the 7 tenths, all 1.7. 35 over 50. We will divide by, he said we will divide by 5. So 50 divided 5, and here 35 divide 5. 35 divided 5 equals 7, and 50 divided 5 equals 10. So put decimal point, and we start from right. Here we have 7 and 0, because there is no whole number. Example: convert each of the following improper fractions to decimal form. In the first one, 18 over 5 equal 15 over 5. He decrease 18 because 18 doesn't divisible by 5. 18 divided 5 can't be, so decrease by 1, 17, 16 and 15. Or from the first, we must have number equal the unit digit equal 5 or 0. So the nearest number is 15. 15 over 5, and 18 divided minus 15 equal 3 over 5. So 15 over 5 plus 3 over 5. 15 over 5 equal how many? Equal 3 plus 3 over 5 equal what? Equal 3 and 3 over 5. But we want to put this in decimal form, so 3 over 3 over 5 must equal, numerator must equal 10, and this whole number adds it. So 5 times 2 and 3 times 2. 3 times 2 equals 6. 6 over 10. Then put the decimal point. And here we have 1 0, so here we have 1 decimal space. So put 6, and the whole number here is 3. So put 3 and 6 tenths or 3.6. The next one, 11 over 2. So decrease by 1, 10 over 2. Yes, 10 divisible by 2 plus how many? 11 minus 10 equal 1. So here he put 1. Here he put a 1. Now 10 over 2 equal 5. And 1 over 2 plus 1 over 2 as it plus what? Plus 5 equal what? Equal 5 plus 10. Denominator equal 10, so we multiply 2 times 5. 2 times 5, and also numerator times 5. So 5 over 10 equal 5. This is 10, okay, over 5. Now, to put it in decimal form, we must start from right. Here we have 5 in. Here we have the number because you will be confused. Now, here we have in numerator how many digits? 1 digit. Okay, so 5. We put 5 in the right. This is the decimal point. 5 in the left because this is the whole number. 18 over 20, we divided 20 by 2, and 18 also divided by 2 equal 9. 9 over 10. We start from right, put 9, there is decimal point, and here we have 0. Here we have 0. Note the number 2.3 consisted of 2 parts. A whole number. 2 is the whole number part, 2 units. And decimal 3 as place value 0.3 is the decimal part 3 tenths. So 2 units, 3 tenths. And can be represented by shaded part of the following figure. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and also this is 10. So this is 2. This equal 2. And now here we have 10, but we colored 3. So 0.3, that's equal 3 over 10. 2.3, 2 and 3 tenths, or 2.3. Now, if we want to put in the place value, number of units equal 2, tenths equal 3. And if we have 3.6, and I wanted to put each one in, or I wanted to know the value of each one. The value of this is 3, and the value of 6 equal how many? 0.6. 1.7. 0.7, and here 1. And there is example that we have 8.5. 8.5. So this is 0.5, and this 8 as a whole number, and so on. This is in units, and this is in tenths. So the first place, first decimal place is called tenths. It's called tenths. And that's all for this day. Thank you.